So I'm continuing the richest man in Babylon in chapter 1. Would I know an answer, Kabi replied. No better than thou am I satisfied. My earnings for my lyre are quickly gone. Often must I plan and scheme that my family be not hungry. Also, within my breast is a deep longing for a lyre large enough that it may truly sing the strains of music that do surge through my mind. With such an instrument could I make music finer than even the king has heard before. Such a lyre thou shouldst have. No man in all Babylon could make it sing more sweetly, could make it sing so sweetly not only the king, but the gods themselves would be delighted. But how mayest thou secure it while we both of us are as poor as a king's slaves? Listen to the bell. Here they come. He pointed to the long column of half-naked, sweating letter-bearers plodding laboriously up the narrow streets from the river. 5 abreast they marched, each bent under a heavy goatskin of leather. A fine figure of a man, he who does lead them. Kabi indicated the wearer of a bell who marched in front without a load. A prominent man in his own country, 'tis easy to see. There are many good figures in the line, Panther agreed. As good men as we. Tall, blond men from the north, laughing black men from the south, loyal brown men from the nearer countries, all marching together from the river to the gardens, back and forth, day after day, year after year. Not of happiness to look forward to, beds of straw upon which to sleep, hard grain porridge to eat. Pity the poor brutes, Kabi. Pity them I do, yet thou dost make me see how little better off are we, free men though we call ourselves. That is truth, Kabi, unpleasant thought though it be. We do not wish to go on year after year living slavish lives, working, getting nowhere. Might we not find out how others acquire gold and do as they do? Kabi inquired. Perhaps there is some secret we might learn if but sought from those who knew, replied Panther thoughtfully. This very day, suggested Kabi, I did pass our old friend Arkad, riding in his golden chariot. This I will say, he did not look over my humble head, as many in his station might consider his right. Instead, he did wave his hand that all onlookers might see him, pay greetings, and bestow a smile of friendship upon Kabi, the musician. He is claimed to be the richest man in Babylon, Panther mused. So rich the king is said to seek his golden aid in affairs of the treasury, Kabi replied. So rich, Panther interrupted, I fear if I would meet him in the darkest of the night, I should lay my hands upon his fat wallet. Nonsense, reproved Kabi. A man's wealth is not in the purse he carries. A fat purse quickly empties if there be no golden stream to refill it. Arkad has an income that constantly keeps his purse full, no matter how liberally he spends. Income, that is the thing, ejaculated Panther. I wish an income that will keep flowing into my purse whether I sit upon the wall or travel to far lands. Arkad must know how a man can make an income for himself. does suppose it is something he could make clear to a mind as slow as mine? Methinketh he did teach his knowledge to his son Namethar. Kobe responded, did he not go to Nineveh, and so is told at the end, become without aid from his father, one of the richest men in the city? Kabi, thou bringest to me a rare thought. A new light gleamed in Banzer's eyes. It costs nothing to ask wise advice from a good friend, and Arkad was always that. Never mind though our purses be empty as the falcon's nest of a year ago. Let that not detain us. We are weary of being without gold in the midst of plenty. We wish to become men of means. Come, let us go to Arkad and ask how we also may acquire incomes for ourselves. So in this section, the two characters, after some long dialogue, get the idea of, asking someone else they knew for advice. And obviously a mentor, a coach, someone that can teach you will be helpful in getting the information you need and being able to apply it quicker, because being able to solve your current problem requires bigger thinking than the mind of someone that's having the problem. Thou speakest with true inspiration, Banther. Thou brighten to my mind a new understanding. Thou makest me to realize the reason why we have never found any measure of wealth. We never sought it. Thou hast labored patiently to build the staunchest chariots in Babylon. To that purpose was devoid your best endeavors. Therefore, all at it thou didst succeed. I strove to become a skillful lyre player, and at it I did succeed. In those things towards which was extended our best endeavors we succeeded. The gods were content to let us continue thus. Now at last we see a light bright like that from the rising sun. It biddeth us to learn more, than we may prosper more. With understanding we shall find honorable ways to accomplish our desires. Let us go to Arkad this very day, Banzer urged. Also, let us ask other friends of our boyhood days who have fared no better than ourselves to join us, that they too may share in his wisdom. Thou wert ever thus thoughtful of thy friends, Banzer. Therefore hast thou many friends. It shall be as thou sayest. We go this day and take them with us. So that's the end of chapter 1, and next week I'll do a video on chapter 2. Hopefully you found something in this of some value, and if you did, feel free to share this video with some friends that you might think also might benefit from it. And keep watching out for videos like this, because I'll be making videos weekly on the richest man in Babylon, among other books.